Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of Our Mount Rushmore. Here I am with John, and Bobby. And today we have a good subject here. John, I kind of picked this one out of the blue here, but this one is songs with color in the title. Your top Mount Rushmore of songs with a color in the title. You ready for this one?
I don't think I'm ready for this one. There were too many.
There was a lot, wasn't there? Wasn't there a lot? I mean, I was sitting there just looking at the roster. I was like, "What?" I was little,
Yeah.
and you're gonna find. I guarantee people will disagree with this as much as
Oh,
possible. And the rules were, is it our favorite songs?
yes.
Because see, I have one that has to be on my Mount Rushmore. I wouldn't say it's in my top 10 songs, but it
hmm
has to be on the Mount Rushmore to me. I mean, it's
Yeah.
like saying, McDonald's for fast food restaurants. You got to put it up there.
Right.
So anyway,
Well,
yep. What you got?
but I had the same rules. This is
Okay,
my Mount Rushmore. You can have your own, but this
and
one
I
is
will.
mine. To
I
my
will.
own self, be true. And what did Ricky Nelson say? You can't please everyone, so you got to please yourself.
He did say that all the time. It was just embarrassing all the time when he's at parties. He was singing it.
Garden parties.
Guard party. Yeah, you beat me to it. Okay. So, how many? What's the over under of how many we agree on?
One half.
One half. Okay,
Yes.
I'll give you that
And
one.
I'm taking the under.
Okay. I think there's one. I think there's one song we might actually hit the same one, but your song is way different. Your choices are a lot different than mine. So
That's true.
who wants to start? Let's
Well,
referees.
I've got a preface because I'm going to pull back the
Okay.
curtain for the viewer for a
Okay.
second. When we were preparing to do this series, I
Yeah.
see you right now, viewer. I see you cocking your head to the side and saying, "You guys prepared for this?" Yes, we prepared for you. So you just zip it. When we prepared for this, this is the episode that we did, and I will tell Bobby now that the four songs that I picked are none of the four songs are in my list
Well,
this time.
stunt
All
my
right.
growth. Okay, here we go.
All
All right, you
right.
or
Call
me?
it in the air, Bobby.
Okay, I call it near. It's home team. Home team is
That's you.
calling it. Okay, home team. So I'm going to start out with one that was on the fence, but slipped in there to be a starter on the team here, real quick. It's called Brown Eyed Girl by Van Morrison in 1967. Yeah, we got one. Okay.
The over.
The
The
over. All
over
right.
hit.
It peaked number 10. This is what I did not know. It peaked at number 10 on the Billboard Hot 100 and spent 16 weeks on the charts, never even broke past the top 10.
Girl.
You know why?
Why?
Well, because apparently when you were making love in the green grass behind the stadium in 1967, some radio stations take exception to that. And they
How
wouldn't
dare
play
they?
the song. I
They
didn't
would
hear it
not.
until I bet I was in 8th grade.
Very true. But you know what it was originally called? Mr. I've got all the stats.
Brown Skin Girl.
That's right. And the radio station said, let's change it. So they went to Brown Eyed Girl.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And there was already a Brown Skin Girl song by Harry Belafonte on the Calypso album 1956.
You had to be that. You had to be the
Boy.
mic drop right there, didn't you?
I know.
Like
I went way deep into the green grass behind the stadium on that one.
Okay, it's become the most played song in history. It surpassed 10 million radio plays and airplays by 2011. Huh? How about that
Incredible.
one? Yeah.
That's a song you hear the first three notes on your car radio and that
Yeah.
volume goes up
Oh,
and
yeah.
suddenly you're feeling good. Because
Yeah, you bet.
that's a nice song.
The good thing was Morrison thought it was a throwaway song. He thought he had a ton of other works that were a lot better than this one, and this is the one that caught of all
How
songs.
about that? Yeah.
So that's mine. My first one, and evidently your first one. So there we
Yeah, how about it?
We both score one. So you have to lead off now.
All right, my lead off is my next song is a song by Fleetwood Mac, and it is called Silver Springs.
Okay.
I
94.
understand a lot of people might not even heard this song because it was recorded in 1977 for the Rumors album, but it did not make the album. Um,
Correct.
it eventually ended up on the B side of Go Your Own Way. So think about this. A Stevie Nicks breakup song is on the flip side of a Lindsey Buckingham breakup song.
And who
Perfect,
knew
right?
they should have been together?
That's right. So,
Together.
but the song, the song probably didn't hear it for a long time until it finally got on an album in 1992. But if you got to listen to cool radio stations like KMOD in Tulsa,
Yes.
who had the
Classic.
freedom to play songs that
Right.
the suits didn't tell them they had to play, then you
Right.
might have heard it, and that's where I heard it. And it would, some songs hit different than others, and this one was one of them. And there's,
Nice.
this it's so sad. It is a breakup song, and then there's this one line in the song, and it says, "You'll never get away from the sound of the woman that loves you or loved you. I can't tell." I can't tell if it's past tense or present
Oh,
tense. And it
huh.
makes a difference in the song. And, depending on who you're thinking about at the time, it could be either.
Yeah,
Um,
there you go.
yeah,
Universal.
yeah, yeah.
Right.
But, and of course, Stevie Nicks with that voice,
Oh,
I had visions of Stevie walking into my dorm room and looking me in the eye and said, one day you're going to regret breaking up with me.
oh. And you would have too. I'll just be honest with you. You would have too. Yeah. So what's the name of that song again?
Silver Springs.
Silver Springs. Okay, silver was a color. I like it. All right.
Yeah,
We'll go with mine then. You might
there we
have
go.
this one on you, but 1973, the Doobie Brothers, Black Water. I love this. Is that two of them?
Yes.
Bam! Bam! I like this. Okay.
Black water, keep on rolling. Mississippi moon, won't you keep on shining on me?
All right. This is from the 1974 album, What Were Once Vices Are Now Habits, and it became the first of the Doobie Brothers' two #1 singles. Now, I know you got more of that, but I love that harmony, that whole, that is such a
Yeah.
great song. Okay.
Oh boy. Yeah,
Wow.
this is a big part of John growing up. First of all, I had that on 8-track. Remember
Of
eight
course you
tracks? They
did.
were
No, I
great.
did.
Yeah, my dad's car had an 8-track player, so you
Yeah.
could take your music with you. And you remember when they, you play the music and then they changed the track and it would go chunk.
Yes, that was so
And you
funny.
and you can sometimes they can't time it right, so that the chunk happened right in the middle of a song, you know. And then and the funny thing is, then years later you'll hear that song from the 1970s that you had on 8-track, and you know exactly where the chunk comes in, and it's
Yeah.
not there.
No, what's the deal? Come on, Spotify, get your chunk ready.
The special thing, though, about this song is that it was the anthem or the theme song for my high school calculus class. And I don't know what the theme song for your high school calculus class was,
Wait,
but clearly it is probably different.
you're assuming I went to calculus. Our
Yeah,
math song was different.
there were 9 kids in our class, and we
Oh,
would frequently go to somebody's house for a study session, study group, and we play the radio while we're
oh,
studying, which was not real conducive to calculus, but we did anyway. And this song would come
nice.
on, and we get a little punchy from studying so much, and we try to harmonize that ending.
Oh,
I want to
I
hear
want
some
to.
funky Dixieland, pretty mama, come take me by the hand.
Oh, that's okay. All right. Now I can
Yeah,
see your
so that
punchy
is
style.
well, that is etched in my memory. That is a core memory, and it's a good one.
So I'm at the over with one, and I'm killing it right now. Just throwing that out there.
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah, you
I'm done.
won.
Okay,
Yeah.
so now I guess your turn.
Well, this is my last one because we've
Oh,
already
oh,
hit
oh,
on
then
two.
okay. You're right. You're right. I'll do this one right here. Goodbye Yellow Brick Road by Elton John, 1973.
Goodbye, yellow brick road, where the dogs of society house.
Luckily, it didn't
Good
make yours,
choice.
evidently. Now,
Good choice.
Elton had two good songs with colors in it, but this was certified gold in 1974 in January on the US Hot 100. It went to #2 behind Top of the World by the Carpenters, and The Most Beautiful Girl by Charlie Rich. Don't know if I want to be behind Charlie Rich, but hey, that's it. In the last 50 years, Goodbye Yellow Brick Road has amassed certified sales of over 20 million copies worldwide. And now it's estimated sales over 30 million copies. It's been popular in the States. And speaking about the song, do you know who wrote it? His
I would guess Elton John and Bernie Taupin.
Yep, Bernie Taupin. But Bernie Taupin said, it's funny, but there are songs that I recall writing as if it was yesterday. And then there are those I absolutely have no recollection of whatsoever. In fact, I have to say, for the most part, if someone was to say that the entire Yellow Brick Road album was actually written by someone else, I might be inclined to believe them. I remember being there, not physically created. So maybe
never heard that quote.
Little of the guns or whatever that day. Who knows? But anyway, 1973, Goodbye Yellow Brick Road.
A good choice. A good choice. And I will tell you that they were ready on the bench for me.
Very good. Okay. So your last one or my last one?
My last one is a 1993 song by Gordon Sumner. You might know him as Sting.
Okay, all right.
And it is called Fields of Gold.
Oh, I do like that song.
Yeah, it is. It's on the 10 Summoner's Tales album, which is an awesome title for an album because he took his last name and made it Summoner and fit it into like the Canterbury Tales.
Oh, nice. Okay.
But there were 12 tracks on the album, so he kind of messed up there. But it's the song just hits me a different way, like all of these do. And this one, the opening, the very first lyrics in the song, "You'll remember me when the west wind moves." I mean, it's a simple melody, but it's so good.
And that's a good voice there, John. What's that all about? Okay.
And so when you're thinking about it, it's an old man singing this or thinking these things because he's reflected upon his life and his romance, and he's saying, "You'll remember me when," but I don't know. Is it telling somebody, or is it rhetorical? Is it a question? Are you going to remember me when, you know? Yeah. So it hit, you know. And later on, you know, they're lying in the barley fields, and then he says, "Will you stay with me? Will you be my love?" It's just oh, I don't know, Bobby. I can't say anything else. It's just so good.
That is a good one.
And then he reprises the question again. He wonders, "You'll remember me, won't you? Won't you?"
Oh, that's kind of nice, isn't it? Okay. You know, I have to say it wasn't even trying out for my team. I'm sorry, but it's a good song, and now I feel kind of bad that it wasn't on any of my team tries out. So okay. So now I'm going to be surprised at how many people like You're For or have people are for. But here's my last one. Now this one is the one that I put out there that it has to be on there. It's not one that I listen to all the time, except at a certain part of the year. Little boy. Okay.
I know where you're going.
The film was Holiday Inn, and it won an Academy Award. The song did. It topped the Billboard chart for 11 weeks. Here's the great thing is it came back, topped the charts in 1943 and 1944. It sold over 50 million copies, and it became the world's best-selling single. I'm dreaming of a white Christmas. Every time I hear that song, no matter when, I just want to either wrap packages or drink hot cocoa staring at snow. I'm dreaming of a white Christmas. I don't know what it is.
I want to go to a Holiday Inn.
But it's okay. I see where you're going with that one. But anyway, White Christmas has just got to be there. It's like now I do have a couple of people that I say are for my first off the bench for them, you know. Lady in Red by Chris de Burgh. I love that song.
That's a good one.
Song Sung Blue by Neil Diamond. right there
It's
because
on my yep, it's on
they
my
give.
my honorable mention. Yep.
And this is my 6-man award goes to Nights in White Satin by the Moody Blues.
Oh, very good.
I was in the 9th grade, and my mom and dad finally reconverted the garage to give me half of it as my own room. I had my own stereo and everything, and I lived in Oklahoma, Tulsa, KMOD, welcome. And I remember a storm coming in, and it was late at night, and I was listening to music all of a sudden, AM radio, FM, and AM radios, KLI 16. Anyway, it was busting up against that, and I was just about to fall asleep, and then that song came on. And when it says breathe deep, you talk about a guy that could jump, a 9th grader jump out of his bed.
You think somebody's outside?
Yeah, that's what I was like, "Ah!"
Wolves
built
should
up
stay
so-
from heaven.
Yeah. So anyway, that's one of my songs. So who do you got? Who do you got first off your bench?
First off my bench was Little Red Corvette by Prince.
Ah,
Loved that
okay.
song. Loved the beat. Loved
Yep,
the beat.
yep,
Found out it
yep.
was it was about a one night stand actually, and okay.
That was about-
Um,
yeah.
Yeah. This one is a recent song, and it just I dig it. It's Pink Pony Club by Chapel Roan. Also, Green Eyed Lady by Sugarloaf
I'll give you that one. Okay.
and Song Sung Blue we have discussed.
Wow, look at us almost. Okay, but here's who else I have still on my
Mhm.
team. Purple Rain by Prince.
Got it?
Almost feel bad because a lot of people rate that number one. A Whiter Shade
Yes.
of Pale by Procol Harum.
Good one.
Thank
That's
you.
a good one.
Another Elton John song. I guess that's why they call it the blues. And I'm not that big an Elton John fan, but it's a better. Black Magic Woman by Santana.
Good.
Long Cool Woman in a Black Dress by the Hollies.
Oh,
Courtesy of the Red, White, and Blue by Toby Keith.
Toby.
Oklahoma one.
We'll put a boot in your ass.
Yeah, we will. Forever in Blue Jeans by Neil Diamond. And
Neil.
this is another one that almost made the team as a classic, but Blue Suede Shoes by Elvis Presley.
Nice.
What do you got? What do you got?
That's a good list. Well, the top of my on the team, but probably won't play very much. Maybe, handing towels out to people is a Rhapsody in Blue by George Gershwin.
Yeah, true.
And the Blue Danube Waltz by Strauss. Pink Houses, John Mellencamp.
Okay. A lot of different than those two. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Pink Houses like it.
Back in Black by AC/DC.
Yeah.
Purple Rain. Purple Haze, Jimi Hendrix. You mentioned
Purple
Lady
Rain.
in Red by Krista Berg. It was on there. Green Onions by Booker T and the MGs.
And the MGs. Yeah.
And
nice.
yes, and Nights in White Satin, which you also mentioned. So we actually had a lot of commonality, which just shocks the heck out of me.
Yeah, me too. And of course, you had some.
We're hanging around each other too much, Bobby.
We got to stop that crap right now. So I'm sure that everybody else agrees with us. I mean, our 4 picks, I'm pretty sure everybody, no,
Yeah.
not at all. So I would like to hear, honestly,
In the
because there's some
comments,
songs
you'll
in
say,
here.
yeah, totally, thumbs up.
Yeah, I agree with Bobby and that other John guy. He's way out there, but we'll go with whatever you say. But give us your comments. What do you think your top 4 are? Because I guarantee they're not the same as ours right here. So we look forward to seeing everybody on our next one. We have some big stuff coming up as far as categories up here. Some of them crazy as they normally are, and so we'd like to see you next time.
Bye, kids. And remember, be kind to one another. You don't know what kind of day they're having.
See y'all later.